Hello, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. If you are watching this Friday, I will be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. There is lots to talk about. It should be fun. Bring a drink. It's Friday. Let's hang out. And speaking of live streams, if you were on the live stream last night, we talked about this story. We talked about the new and improved and inclusive M&Ms. Oh yes. Another corporation has decided to give themselves raises and pat themselves on the back and pander to the woke. Well, people aren't having it, and I actually think this is a happy story. This is a good story, and it should make us optimistic, and I'll get to that at the end because they're getting major backlash, and they are getting just really shredded online and made fun of for what they're doing. So if you weren't on the live stream last night, I'll update you on what's happening over in the world of delicious chocolate woke candy. So Mars Wrigley, which owns M&Ms, basically they're changing their characters to make them more inclusive so that everyone feels represented, I guess. So Mars Wrigley, which owns M&Ms, announced on Thursday a global commitment to creating a world where everyone feels they belong and society is inclusive. The green M&M character will lose her peach-colored legs and stiletto boots in favor of white legs and sneakers after criticism that the character was sexualized. Mars said it wanted the green M&M to be better represented to reflect confidence and empowerment as a strong female and known for much more than her boots. The brown M&M will have her heels lowered to a professional height. In a Q&A on the company's website for each character, her character says she is not bossy, just boss. Meanwhile, the green and brown M&Ms will no longer have a rivalry, but will be together throwing shine, not shade. Sounds like the Care Bears, which is a show made for children to teach lessons, not candy. Okay. The anxious orange M&M, who Mars said is one of the most relatable characters with Gen Z, the most anxious generation, previously had his shoes untied, but will now have them tied. Hallelujah! The red M&M, an outspoken character sometimes interpreted as bullying the other M&Ms, will start being more kind to his fellow candy characters. The new versions of the characters will roll out online this week and will start appearing on M&M's packaging later this year. So that's what's going on with M&Ms. They made this announcement, and after that, they received a lot of backlash. Even the Britney Spears fans, the Free Britney movement, had something to say about that, and they did not want the green M&M to lose her heels and femininity. So I'm just going to read you some of the backlash because it's quite funny. And this is the Rolling Stone, and I can't even say every word in this, but you'll get the gist. Green M&M has spent decades building her brand as a sexy bitch. And for what? For her creators to give her Larry David footwear in the name of feminism, for Mars Wrigley to give themselves pats on the back and big, fat, effing raises at the next corporate retreat in Palo Alto, guess what? The green M&M is a feminist, and she is a They're being funny. Clearly this is satire, but they're making a point. We are real, and we exist, and we refuse to tolerate this disgusting attempt at erasure. We are given so little and we have tolerated so much. Let the green M&M keep her go-go boots. One of my favorites was the Babylon Bee. This is their headline. M&M's introduces new trans character who identifies as a Skittle. This is Lauren Chen, who I'm a fan of. M&M's are not only fictional, but also literally a rainbow, and yet they still are apparently not diverse enough. Someone said, someone looks at a bag of M&Ms and says, I feel excluded. By the way, that's what the new characters are going to look like in that picture right there. And that is one of the reasons why I say this gives me hope. Not M&M's rolling this out, but the backlash that they received, because people across the spectrum are like, what in the world are you doing? They see it for what it is. It's pandering, it's trying to make a buck, and it's corporate people just patting themselves on the back and saying, look at us, a good job. We are so virtuous. It really started when I started seeing sort of across the spectrum of people just calling out this corporate pandering and the corporatizing of social justice and trying to sort of get on that bandwagon was really with Pride Month. And a lot of people that participate in Pride Month, regardless of sexual orientation, call it out all the time, because as soon as Pride Month hits every year, every corporation, everyone that sells anything, all of a sudden has all this rainbow merch for you to buy. And it's really about making money. It's not about actually caring about whatever the issue is at the time. It's not about caring about what pride actually means to people. It's about making an extra buck. I don't know if you remember this, but Skittles tried to do this and this was major backlash too. I mean, it was so ridiculous. They tried to roll out during a Pride Month all white Skittles. And their reason for doing this, they said, was that during Pride, only one rainbow matters. So we're giving up ours to show support. So they literally made a bag of all white Skittles. And then what was even funnier is the way that it was presented on the shelves, which this was kind of an unintended thing. But when it was on the shelves at stores, you know, the little barcode and then the price that's stuck on the shelf, and that's how you know the product you're buying and the price of it. It literally said all white Skittles. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. I have hope in humanity. And I'm so glad that normal people, not just us crazies, are calling this stuff out for what it is. Have a really good day. Hope to see you later tonight on the live. Bye.